तुझसे दूर क्यों जाऊंगा, तेरे पास मैं आऊंगा, मैं भी तेरा दीवाना हूँ, तू रुस्से मनाऊंगा। तेरी मेरी कहानी नई बन गई, मैं तेरा हो गया, तू मेरी बन गई।
Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. For this year's Karwa Chauth look, I was heavily inspired by Anushka Sharma's wedding reception look, in which she wore a dazzling red sari, her signature mid parting, and such a heavy dose of sindoor. I mean, she looked every bit surreal, and in this video it is, I have made a humble attempt to recreate some of her magic. It is just an inspired look. I have taken a lot of cues from her makeup, from her jewelry, from her attire, and I really hope that you guys will like it. So without any further ado, let's get started. Pre-preparation for this look is very important. You have to moisturize heavily, and for that I am using the Plum face oil and massaging it really well on my face, and by the time I'll finish my eye makeup, all this oil will be gone. Then I'm taking the Biotique under eye cream and massaging the under eyes very carefully because it is a sensitive part of the face. Then of course you should never forget your lips, so I'm taking a regular Vaseline petroleum jelly and just applying it all over lips. So this part is important, please don't ignore it. Now switching over to my eye makeup, I'm taking the LA Girl Pro HD concealer in the shade medium beige, and I have applied it all over my eyes. I have done it to create the right base because it is going to be a very heavy brown smoky eye makeup look. It is important that you have the right base, only then the colors would really pay off. Then taking this Nykaa Just Wink It palette, I am taking this very neutral color. It's just like the color of my eyelids. So I'm taking this color and applying it, and the only objective of this is to like set the base of the eyes. And before I begin with the further eye makeup, I'm just going to do my eyebrows. I have taken the Nykaa eyebrow pencil and I am just going to fill in my eyebrows really well. And when I say really well, I mean that I am going to go for a very bold eyebrow look, because the eye makeup, the jewelry, everything is going to be overwhelming. So you cannot keep your eyebrows light. So as you will see that I have gone a little overboard with my eyebrows and trying to, fill it really well. Then I'll take this eyebrow mascara again from Nykaa, and this will work like, a final glue over the eyebrows so that the tiny hair, they don't fly away. So one eyebrow is done and second is done too. After my eyebrows are done, I will be taking this really brown color from the Nykaa palette. The one that I'm using is called Crushed Berries, and I'm trying to create a base over here. So I'm just, as you can see, roughly applying this color all over my eyelid. You just have to make sure that you have to keep on applying it till you get the amount of intensity you want. So depending on the payoff of the pigment that you're using, you have to keep on applying it till the time you're happy that okay, this is the nice intense brown you were looking for. So after I am happy with the kind of brown I have on my eyes, I will take this super pigmented copper color from the MAC Copperluxe palette, and it has a slight glitter in it, a little bit of like a foil eyeshadow. And this again I'm going to apply all over my eyes, and then taking the round fluffy brush, I'll just blend it so that both the matte and the new color, they just mix well together. Then from my NYX palette, I'm taking this black color and taking a flat brush, I am applying it close to my lash line, just like the way I would apply my eyeliner. But you cannot use an eyeliner, you have to use a powder eyeshadow, because we are looking for a smoky eye look, so we cannot afford any harsh lines. So I am applying this close to my lash line. Then I'll take this brown color again, and using my pack round tip brush, I'll just blend both of them together, right? So this will give it the kind of intensity I'm looking for, very dark in the beginning and lighter as it goes upward. This step I'm doing just to clean under the eyebrows and give a nice shape to my eyeshadow. Now I'll take my Nykaa Kajal, and I will tightline the upper waterline, which looks scary, and doing it is scary as well. I mean, my eyes water a lot. Now for the lower eye makeup, I'm going to stop right now, and I'll finish off with the rest of my face and then come back to it. So I am taking a slightly peach corrector and applying it under my eyes and on the chin area. Then I'll be taking a green corrector and applying it on my cheeks because I have a little bit of redness over there, and green cuts redness. Then I'll dab it. While dabbing a corrector, you have to make sure that you don't spread it a lot and the color doesn't vanishes completely, because if the color vanishes, then the purpose of the corrector is not solved, right? So I'm just trying to dab and lighten up the corrector wherever it is using a beauty blender. After that, I'll take a loose powder. The one that I'm using is from elf, you can use any. And again, I'll just slightly smudge wherever I've applied the corrector so that the color stays. Then I will again pick my concealer and I'll conceal the areas that need concealing, which today are my under eyes and around my chin. I'm not going for a very heavy concealed look because I just feel that my face doesn't need that level of concealing right now. So again, it's very important to blend the concealer well because you don't want any kind of creasing. It will just destroy your entire look. So be patient and give blending proper time. Now for the face, I am using the MAC Strobe Cream and my currently most favorite foundation, Nykaa Skin Shield Foundation in the shade 06. I am mixing them together so that it gives me a little glow of that Karwa Chauth look, and I will apply it all over my face using a flat brush. You can also use your hands or a beauty blender, whatever you want. Do not forget your neck, especially because you're going to wear a sari. You just cannot forget any portion that is exposed. And after I've applied it, even though I've applied it using a brush, I will go over with my beauty blender and make sure that there are no strokes and everything is well blended. When you take a strobe cream or you just mix a tiny dot of illuminator, it just gives that nice glow to your entire face. Now for the contour, I'm using the Nykaa contour stick in the shade 07. It's actually a foundation stick, and it's just the regular business. I'm just trying to chisel and sculpt my face a little, and because it is a heavy look, I'm going to contour and highlight both. So after I have applied the contour lines, I am using the Fit Me concealer in the shade 25, and I am highlighting the portions that needs to be highlighted. The whole contour and highlight gives the face a very sculpted look, and I feel it is so important to do that. Otherwise, if you don't do it, trust me, your face is going to look so flat. So this is important. And now I will blend the contour first, then I will blend the highlight. And this is just the regular stuff where I am blending and it can get quite boring, so I'm just going to fast forward all of this. So after I'm done with all the blending and everything, I'll take the MAC Peach blush and I will apply it on the apples of my cheek and take it towards the into the hairline. This blush is like just the natural kind of flush that you have when you are happy and shy and glowing, and all those butterflies in your stomach. So this is the perfect blush choice. After that, I will again switch over to my eye makeup, the under eye makeup. So I'll take my beauty blender and I'll stretch my eye, and this is very important because if you use your fingers, obviously they can affect the makeup over there. So using the Nykaa Kajal, I am going to heavily coal the lower waterline, and you have to be sharp. You don't have to like intentionally spread it, but you have to make sure that the line is very bold. Then taking the brown color that was used as the base, I will be applying it on the entire under eye. Like the way it's very useful if you use a small bullet brush like this, the one that I'm using. I'll mention all the details in the description box below, because this gives just the right amount of finish that is required. And this brown is also going to be quite intense. Then I'll take the black color and using the same flat brush, I am just applying it under the waterline, right? Just in strokes. I'm not spreading it or anything. I'm just applying it, just patting it basically. And then again, going with my same brush, I'm just blending both of them together because, as I said, that this is a smoky eye makeup and no harsh lines can be tolerated. Then for my highlighter, I'm using my most favorite Makeup Revolution Pro Illuminate, and I'm just going to highlight my high points on the face, tip of the nose, cheekbones, cupid's bow, chin, stuff like that. We already have a lot of shine on the face by the strobe cream, so this is just like going on the top of it. It's very important that you kind of just dab the highlighter, because then it does not looks like a separate line. It just kind of blends with your entire makeup and looks like glow from within. And again, it's very important to highlight the inner corners, and I'm using the same Pro Illuminate, and I'm applying it on the inner corners because that will, make your eyes look more awake and wide. So I'm applying it, tapping it with my finger, so that, the heat of your fingers, it can melt it, and your skin will absorb it better and it will look more natural, right? Then for the final thing, mascara, I do not apply false eyelashes. I don't know why, I'm just very uncomfortable with them. So for my mascara, I'm using the L'Oreal mascara, which has been my favorite quite recently. So taking a lot of time, I'm going to heavily coat my mascara because there is no eyeliner in this look. So a lot of focus is going to be on the mascara, so you have to make sure that it is, the it is applied properly, and every lash is covered, and there is no what do you say, there is no clumping or anything like that. For my lips, I am first of all applying this Wild Nights from the Color Bar Sinful Matte collection. Let me tell you, I am not going for the same lip color that Anushka Sharma went for, because it is a very nude color, and I thought that it was just going to wash out my entire face. So I am going with a slightly bit more bold lip color. So after I've applied the Wild Nights, I am taking the MAC Velvet Teddy, which is an ultra peach nude color, and applying it over that to nullify the effect of that lip color, because I want it to be slightly nude but not completely nude, right? So with this step, my makeup is done. For my hair, the hairstyle is very easy, trust me. I'm just going to detangle my hair and take out a center parting. Proper center parting is very important. And after my hair is well parted, I am going to take, this section from ear to ear, and I'm going to separate it. This we will use later on, so it's important that you keep it out of the way, and you just section it out. For my rest of the hair, I'm just going to tie them in a tight ponytail, but that has to be low. I am not going for a high bun, so the ponytail has to be low. Then I'll open these two portions and comb it out really well, like really well. And for this particular tutorial, I'm using water, but if you want to execute it in real life, you'll have to use hairspray. So I'm just going to spray my hair really well, because as you can see, the look is very sleek. So every strand of hair has to be in place, no flyaways, nothing can be tolerated for this look. So I'll just take all my hair back to, to back of my ear, and I'll clip it properly. You can use bobby pins. I'm just more comfortable using these tic tacs these days. So this thing I'll repeat on the other side as well, so you can see that I have a very flat mid parted hair. And exactly, then whatever hair we have, I'm just going to tie it up with another hairband. Please don't worry about the color of the hairband or anything like that, or the mess that you create, because nothing will really come out in the look. And then I'm just going to tie my hair loosely in a bun and fix it using bobby pins, sorry, u pins. At this point, I'm going to leave everything, just apply a makeup fixer, wear my dress, and you know, the gajra and everything I'll do at the last. So I worn my sari, and then I'm just putting on my jewelry, some kundan jewelry that I thought would go with this dress. Of course, I don't have the exact set that Anushka was wearing. Then I'll be using. I don't have the proper gajra. I could only find this. They said that it is not the season of jasmine flowers, so whatever I have, I'm going to use that. And after I have sorted that, I'll apply a very small bindi and a lot of sindoor, because it is a Karwa Chauth look, and also because it is inspired from Anushka Sharma, I'm going to apply a lot of sindoor, and with that, my look is complete. So this is how the final look turned out: very sleek, very smoky, and very nude. So I would call it a mix of Indian traditions and a little bit of modernization into it. Whatever it is just like the perfect blend, and I thought that it would look really good for an occasion like Karwa Chauth, especially if you are a newlywed bride and you want to look really, really, really special on this day. So yeah, this was all from my side today. I really hope you guys liked it. I'll see you again with a new video. Until then, bye bye, take care, and lots of love.